Hey, hey guys, we're back. We're playing some more Starfield. As you can see, we're in our penthouse. It's going on inclement weather. Okay. Now where's the... exit? Here we go. Alright, what are we gonna do? Defensive measures. Yeah, let's do that.
Sorry, heat leeches can turn into what?
Terramorphs. Giant carapace-encrusted tanks. Hence the new scanning protocols. On our watch, no heat leech enters this city. Understood?
Understood.
Alright. Let's get at it then.
Time to tell Cora. When you get a moment, can we talk?
Again?
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse in Constellation.
Right.
The whole Terramorph situation, seriously, hats off to you. When I was growing up, everyone was afraid of Terramorphs. How they could seemingly strike anywhere at any time. The carnage, the destruction. The stuff you've done here could save so many lives. Hey, it's me. If you can't brag a little to your friends, who can you brag to?
True.
I don't know about these Asylees. That microbe would wipe out the Terramorphs for good and certain. I mean, the Asylees? It'll take longer, take more hand-holding, and there's no saying the Asylees will fully get the job done. I hope for all our sake you made the right call.
Yeah, well, the microbe could mutate. Microbes mutate, and I couldn't take the chance to become a bigger problem.
When you put it like that, I guess I see your point. The United Colonies. Hell, everyone and everywhere owes you big time.
That's
even
right.
if they don't know it.
Where's everybody else? Hey, Cora.
Oh, good. Story time. Love it. Space is so hostile to humanity already, and you made it just a little bit safer for everybody. No matter what you could have done differently, this will impact a lot of lives eventually. We'll have to mark it in the Constellation history books so we don't forget it when the Terramorphs are finally gone. Well, I'm not going to forget it.
Yeah, I didn't like those choices.
Hello. Your investigation with the Freestar Rangers has come to an end. Are you satisfied with the results?
It's a bad scene all around. No one should be satisfied.
I suppose not. This Ron Hope, supposedly a man of the people, was more concerned with profit than lives. He was not the first, and certainly will not be the last.
Yep. Money can bring out the worst. You surprised by him?
Surprised? No. Just disappointed. Another who chose greed over all else. At least he will no longer be able to prey on others. I am unsure that death was preferable to justice. But at least the situation is over. And there is no question who was to blame.
Right. He gave me no choice.
No, he did not. A very poor decision on his part. Perhaps a lesson to be learned by others who would break the law. At least while you serve as ranger. I think less of the badge and more of the person wearing it. But you should be proud of your accomplishments.
Thank you.
Shall we find some other adventure to occupy us now?
Yes.
If you are free soon, could we talk?
You want to talk again? Okay.
I suppose now you can add climbing the corporate ladder to your list of accomplishments.
Yep.
I must ask, though, are you not at all concerned with where future neuroamp research...
Yeah.
Perhaps, but I believe I asked you for your thoughts first.
It's their tech. No one else
That
will.
seems like quite a pessimistic outlook. For now, perhaps. Who is to say Ryujin will not conduct their own immoral experiments at some point?
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing is so immutable. That seems a poor excuse.
All right.
And what happens when Ryujin falls prey to the same tactics it has employed and loses control of this technology? With all that you have seen, and indeed done, in reaching this point, why would you believe it is not?
True.
So you just walk away and let someone else walk. I appreciate your explanation, but I find your decision here to be lacking.
Yeah.
I
It's over
expected
with
more,
and
I
done.
think.
I can't change it.
Still, thank you for talking it over. I have things I wish to
More?
discuss with you when you have
Okay.
time.
Yeah, later.
It is a relief
Oh.
to know that the Terramorphs are being dealt with.
Yep.
But are you sure this Asilis creature is the right way to do it?
Yes.
I can understand that line of thinking, but even when talking about a species like the Terramorph, this decision means the Terramorphs will remain a threat for years to come, if not longer. And that is assuming it works at all. I appreciate your conviction. I suppose time will tell. And
Yep.
I must say, I find it curious that you would agree keeping the Lazarus plant around is a good idea. It seems an additional, unnecessary risk. I do not think some potential future use outweighs the risk it poses now. At least the Freestar Collective will also know of its existence. Otherwise, I worry it would be too tempting for the UC to use as a weapon.
Right.
Well, it is good to know that this particular threat is behind us, and you have done a service to all who live in the settled systems.
Thank you. Now can I move on?
Hey, my dear
Hey, Cora.
Read
Wanna
any good
talk-
books lately?
No, I can't give you a book. I'd like to. Books are good. Fun to read. Anywho. Let's get off this rock.
This never gets old. Lift on. we belong.
Back in space. Lost. Not so much. Wandering, yes.
No matter how many
Welcome
times
to
we
pre-show space.
hit,
We're gonna do a quick
never
scan
gets
for
old.
contraband. You could be on your way. And that's it.
I wonder what Solomon would think of this place now.
Who knows? Man's dead.
You're looking to stay.
People around here think we own Aquila. They're wrong. The Ashta do. Friend, I gotta confess, I'm not much in the mood for conversation.
Oh, yeah?
I know, I shouldn't let that woman get up under my skin, but, well, I can't seem to help it. Girl comes in here with her big ideas about how we defend our city. No respect for the way we've done things for years. No worries about the possible consequences. And expect us to thank her for making our lives more difficult. I tell you, I've never seen entitlement like that. No, see? Now that's where you're wrong. It's everyone's business. That's the whole damn point. Look, this ain't New Atlantis. It ain't all flowers and chirping birds out there.
Right.
These walls around us, they're here for a damn good reason. I've trained the guards here for years, again, for a damn good reason. We get it wrong, we not watching all the time, then the ash to kill innocent people. That's the simple reality of the situation. So when someone struts into town with their untested ideas on how to do things better than those of us who dedicated our lives to protecting the city, that don't go over so well.
I think you got a closed mind.
I don't know, some technical mumbo-jumbo about sensors and behavior predictions. That's not the point. She expect us to just change up how things work and I can't abide by it. We've gotten along just fine until now. That's a big if. And I'm not about to do a live test of whatever tech she thinks she got. Look, this is getting my blood pressure up talking about this so damn much. You think you can talk some sense into her? Be my guest. Otherwise, I suggest you leave defending this city to the people who spent their lives doing it.
If it weren't for the walls, the whole town.
Well, you sure don't look like you're delivering the capacitors I'm waiting for. Something I can do for you?
I don't know.
No, you misunderstand, I think. I placed the order last week. I'm just waiting for it to actually show up.
Oh, right.
So, did you need something, or...? Correction. Mr. Wilson has a disagreement with me.
Oh?
I can't tell if he's just being willfully ignorant or has just entirely misunderstood my proposals. I'm not sure what you've heard, or quite frankly, why this seems to be getting around the way it is. Despite assertions to the contrary, I'm not attempting to run anyone out of a job or open the city gates to allow Ashta to come pouring in. Nor am I in any way attempting to make a statement about the competence of the current security forces and/or apparatus in Aquila City. I hope that clears things up.
Sure.
I feel like I just got broadsided by the fine print. Do you know what the hell she just said?
Are you? Huh. That's refreshing. I need to prove that what I'm working on can make a positive difference. Then you'll see it my way. I could really use some help, in fact, just to make sure this all goes off without a hitch. Would you be willing to place some sensors for me? Yeah, I need them to start gathering data. Pretty simple. I could do it myself, but at this point, I think Davis may be having someone tail me. He's that flustered.
Oh, really? Sure, I can do that for you.
That is great news. Just take these and stick them in specific spots in the city along the wall. When you're done, come find me. I'll find something to do in the meantime to give myself an air of plausible deniability.
On the job.
Pardon?
Well, I don't remember if it was this city or another one that reminded me of Megaton.
Nobody's allowed outside the city walls after night.
Over there. Tourists?
I give him 3 minutes before the snatches.
Okay,
You got
right?
some good news, I hope? Well, that's that then. So, this next part, it's a bit delicate.
Oh?
See that guard tower across the way there? I need to get in there and make a few small modifications to the terminal inside. I don't have the processing power to collate all the data that'll be coming in from the sensors. The existing network does.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. I really am bad at communicating sometimes. I have that part well in hand. The, guard standing outside there, he's not gonna let me in. I need you to distract him.
So,
My old man always said I'd be on the wrong side of Aquila security. I guess we're gonna prove him right.
I should only need a few moments. So, I don't know, convince him to take a break or something. Or if you're feeling particularly rebellious, maybe give him some official business to attend to. I believe it's what Davis would refer to as a ruckus. As soon as you've got him occupied, I'll scoot in and out before anyone notices. Okay? Let's do this.
oh, great.
My brother-in-law just got back from 2 weeks in Paradiso.
Oh, yeah?
Place looked amazing, but if I have to look at one more vacation photo, I'm gonna clean his clock.
What brings you to the wall? Boredom? Because if that's what you're looking for, you've hit the jackpot. And I'm just supposed to take this on what? Faith?
Uh,
I think you may be right. I guess I believe you. Just don't do anything I'll regret, okay?
alright.
We need to be smarter, better in the way we handle the Ashta. That's all settled then. Thanks for the assist. Hope you're none too worse for wear.
You are out of it. What? Huh?
coma? How do you even find that stuff?
Oh, I intend to. Once enough data has been collected, I'll have the proof I need to convince them, especially Davis, that my technology is useful.
All
If
right.
you're curious, come back tomorrow. I might even have preliminary findings.
Okay. Just be safe.
Well, that was quick.
People have no idea.
Where's that puddle? Stuff in it. There we go.
You can stand to drop a few pounds, and I don't mean a diet.
Uh-huh.
Asher are sometimes spotted by the farms.
Akira City is always helping.
Now let's go up to the science lab. Actually, let's go
Yes?
to the cargo container. Man, this takes too long. Sleeping.
Checks.
Yes.
No, I need you to get out of my way.
Would someone really tamper with the data intentionally? I just don't see any other explanation. Oh, it's you. I got the data from the seismic sensors, and I need help.
Oh?
Nothing that would get you in trouble this time. Promise. I need someone to go talk to Davis Wilson. He isn't speaking to me. None of the security folks are, actually. Oh, thank you. It's really nice to hear that when others just don't seem to care. Remember the sensors you helped me set up around the city? Well, Davis Wilson is pretty angry about it. I suppose I should have expected that, but now no one involved with security is willing to talk to me. At all.
Oh?
And I really need to coordinate with them because the data I'm getting from the sensors is, well, it's off. Not what I expected at all.
What did you expect?
Kinda everything. The timing of the results, the strength of the signals. I did a lot of research on the Ashta before I started this project, and none of it lines up like it should. No, the tech is fine. I never would have put it out there if I had any reservations about that. Look, I know I screwed up here. I went behind Davis's back and did what he told me not to. I don't expect him to talk to me. But this, I'm not gonna lie, it looks an awful lot like someone has been purposely messing with the system. I can't just stroll up and accuse him of anything, but maybe someone, you I'm thinking, could just ask around, see if something's going on. I'd really appreciate it.
Alright, let's find out.
Vigilance is what keeps Aquila City safe.
Sure.
Don't mean to be rude, but I got a lot of things on my plate right now, so unless this is important, I'm gonna have to ask you to come back some other time. Oh, did you now? And did that perhaps come from a certain entitled so-called inventor who's caused me no end of headaches? Oh, is she? After going off and doing exactly what she was told not to, she's concerned now? She made my life a lot more difficult, but I don't have time to deal with that right now. I have more important things to worry about. Been tracking Ashta for a long time now, and suddenly their behavior doesn't add up.
Oh?
Probably not a coincidence. Maybe it would, but right now I don't give a damn about her data. Now I need to get back out there and get some eyes on this situation. Since you so interested, looks like you can handle yourself. You want to join me?
Sure.
Yeah, I've heard more than a few hunters say something similar. They nearly all apologize for it later.
Yeah, well, what about
Gear yourself
Terramorphs?
up however you need to and meet me at the gate. We'll head out from there.
All right. Come on, Sam.
People around here think we own the kingdom. They're wrong. Gosh. All right, you ready to head out there? Okay then. Just stick close to me, keep your head on a swivel, and you'll be fine. We'll
All
be
right.
back before you know it.
Head on a swivel.
And maybe we'll get some answers.
Hey there.
This is what I'm talking about. These tracks.
Oh,
They're all
when
wrong.
the time's right, I'd
The
appreciate
space
it.
and the depth just doesn't make any sense. Let's keep going.
All right, boss. Lead the way.
The Ashta are clever, but they're usually predictable. These tracks don't follow any other paths I expect them to. It just doesn't add up. Looks like the tracks head this way. What in the hell? This is one of our security bots. Someone sent this thing out to mimic the Ashton.
To the victor goes the spoils. You got time for a quick chat? I
Eyes up.
appreciate it.
We got incoming.
Incoming.
Here comes the bus. Take that. Sometimes I feel sorry for them. Well, sometimes.
Beyond the wall is no day trip.
Now what, Davis?
Ash the burrow. You feel them coming before you see them. You know how to handle yourself. Most times someone encounters an Ashta, they panic. Not you.
Right.
Now I got even more questions. Who in the hell did this, and why? No, this almost cost us lives. No one I know would think that's funny. Someone from Aquila Security did this. We're the only ones that have access to these robots or can change their orders.
All right.
I need to check this over, see if I can find some more details. But while I do that, I need you to run back to the city. Check the access logs on the computer in the barracks. Look for whoever signed for this thing last.
All right.
I'll meet you in the city when I'm done here.
Could I get the digital?
The Rock might have some work for someone like you.
Do the
Could
barracks.
really bend your ear when you
Here.
hear
Freewheeling space ace? Must be nice.
Kirkland B.
The Council of Governors meet in our very own Aquila City.
Looking for a magazine. Just in case there is one in here. Permanently boost some stat. Didn't look like it.
If it weren't for the walls, the whole town would be an
Talk to Bailey Kirkland.
buffet.
Okay.
Oh, hey there. Back already. Davis said something about you going on patrol with him?
Yep.
He's... he's all right, isn't he? Nothing, bad happened out there. What's that supposed to mean? I thought I deleted the logs. Look, people getting hurt was never part of it. Davis has just been so stressed over this whole thing with that woman and her sensors, and it's been affecting him on the job. The damn robot was just supposed to stomp around, mess up her data, and then come back. I didn't know it would rile up the Ashta so much, and it wasn't supposed to break down. I was just trying to make life easier for Davis. I swear.
But what you did could have gotten people hurt.
Yep.
Killed. Sometimes you gotta pay the piper. I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time.
All right, Sam.
You know, traveling with you has been something else. But the best part is when we're charting course for the next jump. I never feel at home planet side. How about you? Well, how non-committal of you.
Yes, you're
See,
welcome.
the people I don't get are the ones who never go anywhere. They stay in their own hometown, they just live and die there. There's a whole galaxy full of wonder and things you could never imagine. How can they be satisfied with one tiny sliver of it? I mean, you're right, but I think everyone should at least get out once. Go someplace, meet people. Get out of your comfort zone so you can really see that the worlds are more than just little issues and bickering.
Right.
There's a mess of ugly out there, but my God, there's grandeur too.
Yeah, there is.
That helps you understand how this crazy place fits together. I want to be the code that finds something deep out there. Solomon got us here in a big way. I'd like to discover something that moves people. Makes them feel just a bit of what I feel when I jump systems. Not knowing what's next. Exactly. Yeah, it's funny, as much as Jacob, my dad, cashes in on the family name, he's got no adventure in him. And I get it. It's dangerous, sometimes scary out there. But that's what exploration is. Going off the map and seeing if there truly be dragons. I couldn't ask for better company.
All right, now.
Chunks is such an eyesore in Aquila. But, I like it over some chunks.
Evening, man.
That robot could have killed people.
Right.
The robot's internals are fried, so I came up empty. You have any better luck than I did? Know who's responsible? You serious? Oh, Bailey, what were you thinking? My own people sabotaging equipment. Whole world's gone crazy.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna have to go deal with this. Thanks for helping out.
You're welcome.
I'll kick some credits your way. May not be much. We're not made of money around here. You might want to give Miss Alpin some time to get clean data. Might be her research. Well, it might prove useful.
Shocking. He's turned around. Come around to the idea. All right. Wait another 24 hours.
If you ever find an
Want to hear one of my stories? Or do you have one to tell me?
I'm gonna take a nap. A long nap.
Lost in my thoughts, but
Not in
glad
a
to
long
be-
time, sweetheart.
Did you need something?
What was it like?
Hello.
Of course, they're all at the other side of town.
Is there a type of weapon common
It's tough living here, but live on your own.
Ecologies are living things. They move, they change. The way we handle Ashta works for now. So we have to be prepared.
Sure.
Hey, how have you been? Staying out of trouble?
Staying out of it? No, I'm looking for it.
I suppose you could. Things here have been, well, they're better. The ice has thawed a bit between me and Davis. We'll probably never be friends, but at least we're on speaking terms now. I think he finally appreciates the value of my research. Yeah, we're much better as a team, even if it is a cautiously engaged one. In fact, speaking of Davis, I have to confess, I'm a little worried about him.
Why is that?
In analyzing the recent data, I've isolated readings suggesting that someone is making patrols far more often than in the recent past. I don't have any direct evidence, but I know it's Davis. It's gotta be. I'm worried that everything I've inadvertently put him through is kinda, I don't know, pushed him over the edge, or at least a little too close to it. I have recognized that Davis has an emotional reaction to my presence. We're on speaking terms, but he still gets agitated. I don't want to make things worse. I'm better with statistics and circuits than I am with people. I've already made a mess of this situation. Do you think you could go speak to him?
Yeah,
If
I
nothing
suppose I
else,
could.
it would ease my conscience.
I can't believe Bailey did such a bonehead move.
Right?
Oh, brother. Why is it every time I see your face, I bet a headache's gonna follow shortly after?
Oh, come on.
Mm-hmm. All broken up about it, I'm sure. So what can I do for you? And there's the headache. That woman, I swear. Even though we've smoothed over most of the rough spots, she still manages to strike a nerve without even trying. I'm not quite sure, if I'm being honest. It's a gut feeling. When we were out there and we found that robot, obviously that threw me for a loop.
Right.
Still can't believe one of my own people will pull a stunt like that, endangering us all. But the more I thought about it, that whole episode doesn't account for some of the tracks I saw out there. Too large, too spread out. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. If there's a bigger Ashta out there, something meaner than what we've seen so far, I have to know. I tell you what, if you and Kiona are worried, why don't you just come with me then? Either I get an extra gun in the fight, or you get to laugh at the old man and say, I told you so.
Right.
I'll give you a chance to gear up if you need it. And, maybe grab the biggest gun you got, just in case.
I got a good gun. Let's go.
All right. You know, Keone showed me her data. She's a clever kid. She's got a lot of things figured out. I think we can make some real improvements in the future. She had a couple sets of data that she thought were erroneous or something. But it seems to me that it might not be. Bigger, faster, Ashta sounds like it matches up with the tracks I've seen. But I tell you, I'm hoping she's right and it's just a glitch.
Yeah.
And no need to tell her I said that. Wouldn't want it going to her head. All right, here we are. Let's head this way.
All right, can you move faster or at a pace that I can
I
match?
remember a story from the first time I was here on Tequila. I had totally forgotten about it till recently. Every so often we get independent types who think that they can succeed where
What do we got?
some of them stride off into the wilderness, certain that they're gonna make more credits than anyone in history. Mining, botany stuff, whatever. Warnings just don't get through to them. Most of them don't come back. But this one-time miner from some corporation or other, he drags himself back into the city bloody and half dead.
Damn.
Claimed he seen an Ashta big as a house out there. The older guys all said he was delirious. And me, well, I was new as anything and just listened to him. Now, though, I'm wondering if maybe it wasn't just blood loss and heat stroke. Maybe he really did see something.
Maybe.
Maybe I should have come out here a long time ago.
What is that?
Shit, that's gotta be it. No matter what happens, you make it back to the city and tell them about this. You hear me?
All right.
That's one bitch.
And it's down.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think we were gonna make it through that.
Really?
If you hadn't been with me, no way I'd be standing right now.
Never thought there'd be a day when I saved the Davis Wilson.
I mean, it does and it doesn't, you know?
Right.
We got out alive this one time. That's good. This ain't gonna be the last time we have to deal with this. Now that we know these things are out here, we need to track them and keep them out of populated areas. And that plan is gonna need everybody. So, I'm gonna swallow my pride a bit here and ask you to go tell Keone what we found. Let her know that her data wasn't an error and that she needs to focus on it. Oh, don't worry about me. Thanks again for saving my ass.
You're welcome. I wanted to see what those giant giraffe things were.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor.
So, what happened?
Davis and I found a new kind of Ashta and killed it.
So, I was right? My data was accurate? I can't believe I second-guessed it. You know, I was really hitting a point where I was starting to think maybe this was all a mistake. that I stuck my nose into something I shouldn't have. Davis was so certain they had everything under control that they didn't want or need my help. But they did, didn't they? Don't worry. I am sufficiently humbled. Well, for now. I need to get to work on this immediately. But while I've been sitting around, I whipped up a little something for you.
Oh, thank you.
I thought it was funny. Now that I'm giving it to you, I'm hoping it's not in really poor taste. Anyway, thank you. Again.
Oh, nice. Demoralizing small chance to demoralize a target. Nice. Anti-personnel. Nice. Nice weapon there. Thank you. That wasn't in poor taste at all. That was in great taste. Alright, let's see what's next. Blast zone. Oh, this guy.
My manor in the core has been approved by both the mayor and the historical committee. Not strictly necessary, but it means you can buy it with a clean conscience. Nice to meet you. I'm Mr. Tate, and you have the look of a newcomer. Welcome to Aquila City. I don't suppose you're in the market for real estate. If so, then look no further. In the heart of the Freestar Collective, who wouldn't? I have 2 properties for sale. This one here is a refurbished colonial manor in the heart of the core. I also have a more modest 1-bedroom in Midtown. Any interest in them?
Tell me about the core manor.
It's my favorite listing I've had in years. Spacious in the core itself. I took great pains to get all the approvals, so the neighbors should be no problem. It's historic and spacious. Oh my, so much space. And the price is a veritable bargain.
78,000 credits? Sure.
You have made my year with this. I just know this manor will bring you nothing except joy and good fortune. It's yours.
Well, I have another house. Put a bed down somewhere. More of a studio than a manor.
I'm the best realtor in town, if I don't say so. I love my job. So many memories of happy home. It's an unfurnished 1-bedroom, lots of space. It's a very convenient location. Are you interested?
No,
A shame.
I don't want a second house.
If you are ever looking to... Wait, before you go. My instinct says you're a person who knows how to work with their hands, or in this case, heavy equipment. Are you familiar with mining lasers?
Yep.
Excellent. There are so many in the stretch, living in terrible conditions. The Low House and I are working together to make cheap, affordable housing. But the land we want to build on has hard stone that needs to be cleared.
Okay.
When I came to Aquila City, I had nothing. I lived in those hovels like the rest. Ages ago, the Low House helped me, and I would help in return.
All right.
True, I will charge rent, but only as much as I must. There is some pay, but everyone involved in this project is doing so at a discount.
Oh.
Once you clear the land, we'll be one step closer to changing some lives for the better.
Another cutter? I don't need 2 cutters. Now I gotta sell one. Oh well. Okay, so we're going to clear land.
Celebrating.
That's what Mr. Texas was. We'll have to move out some construction begins.
A for real house, like the ones in the core?
It's not going to be a matter.
Wow.
I love my job. Marvelous. One step closer. I can't wait to tell Miss Wolf. I know it's not much, but this is well earned.
Yeah, it's not much at all. How much money do I have right now, anyways? 654,000. Nice. That's after. Let's say bare metal. Let's deal with this. This is actually in town, so we should do this one.
Capacity?
Mom and Dad keep
The
telling me
worst
to
thing
go
is,
out
I could
and
really see
play.
loving it here. We just need a
Just hope we
chance.
don't yell at each other too much.
Got tired of living under the boot. The UC always tells you what to do and how to do it. If you're down, they want to keep you there.
Oh?
I thought maybe hard work and patience would lead to better things. But it became clear that that was never going to happen. The only way out was to leave the UC behind. So I brought the family here. Things aren't much better. But at least, I don't have the piglets breathing down my neck anymore. Moving out here cost a lot. Now we're barely getting by. It's impossible to save up anything so Liv can have a future. Truth is, I was a fool to think anything would change. Now Simone and I barely talk, and Liv, that's even worse. You know what the worst thing for a parent is? To look into your child's eyes and see pity. That's how you know you've hit rock bottom. We've been given as much charity as I can stomach. Without the Low House, I mean, there's something, but it's a hell of a thing to ask.
Oh?
Remember, you asked. Simone, my wife, has got a cousin, Milena Axelrod. Truthfully, I never much cared for Milena. But she runs freight, and I know her routes sometimes take her this way.
Okay.
Milena is family. Might be she'd do something for her kin. I'm looking for a job, and I'll do anything. Well, anything legal. Milena's United Colonies, like us, and I know she's got problems of her own with Aquila City. She clams up the times I've asked. Not even Simone knows. I'm sure she's run afoul of the law somehow. That's kind of how she operates. You are an answer to our prayers.
Oh.
Milena called Simone yesterday. I'm pretty sure she's still in the system. Just giving me any hope. It's a lot.
Sure. Alright, let's go meet up Melina. Alright, gotta go meet Melina wherever she is. Deal with that for that poor man on the in the slums.
Time to push some G's. Stable orbit achieved. We can stay here forever. Well, for a while anyway. Target's grav drive is offline. Nice work. And the grav drive is fried. They lost their shields. Tragic. Just tragic.
Thanks for the assist. You're welcome to board.
Alright, as soon as I'm done looting. See this boost again. Damn. Pretty good. And docking.
We're docked.
You got my undivided attention.
Hmm. Do a quick save once we get aboard. Nice ship you got here. Ooh. You gonna talk to me?
Oh, if fighting the fleet doesn't get the juices flowing, you're doing it wrong.
Right.
It's supposed to be safe around here, but Cheyenne has always been just a giant bastard to me. Unless you're a native. In which case, oh my god, I love what you've done with the place. I swear, every time I come through here, something goes to shit. But it always calls me back. Take now. I'm just supposed to be doing some deliveries, and whammo! Pirates!
Right.
Cheyenne's going to get me one of these days. No, not one bit. I enjoy surviving fighting pirates. Big difference.
Right.
Ha! I knew it! I knew it! Simone should have told me. Her and Marco are so damned proud. I'd love to help them out. Might be I've got a checkered history with the fine city of Aquila. If you clear up any lingering hard feelings, then I could resume doing business there. I'd set up Stick-Up-His-Ass Marco as my official importer. Then wins all around.
Right, okay.
I used to do cargo hauls for the mayor, and he got really upset that I might have been carrying more than I ought to. We had some words, maybe one fat lip, not mine, and now I'm persona non grata.
Yeah.
Well, two paths I see. The trade authorities got a fixer named Tom Starrett. He might be able to facilitate things. Or Mayor Cartwright. God, that windbag. Well, if he'd take a sorry, that would work. Fat chance.
Right.
Either way, I expect credits will be on the line. On the back end, I could afford to give you a taste of the action. Not sure it'll cover the fees.
Hmm.
Ah, music to my ears, friend. Marco doesn't deserve you. But Simone, she's one of the good ones. You square things away. Just let Marco know.
Right, okay.
This is where I belong.
In my ship, yeah. Okay.
You keep installing new cool things in your ship. It's like Christmas every day.
Yeah,
You
I
have
know.
my attention.
On to the next. Back to Aquila City.
Clamps released. We're free.
Just one fast travel away.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. That's...
So let's check the mission parameters. Get melee access to the city. Okay.
Wait. Ain't you the one I saw at
Alright, let's talk to
Listen,
the fixer.
no offense, but I'm swamped. Kind of booked up right now. Sorry. I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Milena wants back. The Trade Authority always likes facilitating business, but she's got a considerable bounty on her. Captains associated with us can land here. I even have some credentials on hand. And wouldn't you know it, the captain's name is blank. If she had set credentials and put her name on them, well, she couldn't land. But if any other name was in there, any name at all, well, I think that might clear it up. The Trade Authority has a separate arrangement. As long as a hypothetical captain kept a low profile,
right?
Why she could do business here indefinitely. She should talk with us. We have a lot of common ground.
Oh, it's only 1,000 credits.
I'll contact Milena right away. I'm sure she'll put them to good use. Pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah, you feel that? Every time I deal with the Trade Authority, I feel slimy after.
Oh.
At least here the cause is a good one.
Thanks, Sam. Thanks for disliking my actions. Really appreciate it.
People joke. Say those Peru zealots
Could have talked to the mayor or whatever, governor.
Please don't bring up Milena to Simone. The whole thing is a long shot. Milena contacted me. She's making me her official importer.
Right.
I'm not sure how much it pays, but I'll take it. You have no idea what you've done. I figured it might be something like that. I'll make sure to keep my distance from any of that. I can't wait to tell Simone. This is the first ray of sunshine we've seen in years.
You're welcome. Let's see. No, that's the wrong button. I want this button. Do that one.
having a good one?
I'm getting a call. Hold on a sec.
Hey, I think we should meet up at Chunks later and grab something to eat.
Russia's doing well for herself. Laredo is a big player in arms manufacture.
I was written up at work again. I'm so close to getting fired, but I need the credits. Mm-hmm. All art is political, but especially that. You really can't complain about something that is literally about a war. For sure. Sometimes I think people just like to be contrarians. Problem is when they make it their entire personality.
Kids are all off studying. We've got the house to ourselves. This is honestly going to be the best staycation ever.
All right, sorry about that. I
Ain't
had to
that the
take the
truth?
call.
We only use robots for farming. Surely some of that tech we could patent.
If you're here for Weston, he's underfoot somewhere. Either here or at the factory. But please, if it's about that brewing nonsense, kindly leave. They don't need any more encouragement.
Oh.
Dear me, no, Weston's a fine man. If anything, that's why I want more from him. He could do even greater things. If only he could see that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. My nerves are frayed. So many people coming and going for the company. Weston, that's my husband. Well, he's never been what I'd call a dreamer or a visionary. He's a practical man, good with ledgers and numbers.
Sure.
His brother Henry's the creative one. But he seems to have lost interest in growing the company. And now all he wants to do is brew beer. Filburn Agricultural Systems could provide the whole of the settled systems with food, not just Aquila City. Seems those two are content to think small. I mean, you're right, of course. But with a little more hard work, so much good can be done.
Mhm.
Well, you didn't come here to hear me natter on. Anything else? And try to come between Weston and his brother? They'd never allow it. Oh, I've tried to drop hints and make suggestions, but it all falls on deaf ears. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, of course. The company's healthy, and Weston and I live well enough. I'd like to help, you know? I'd like to be a part of things instead of feeling like I'm playing second fiddle.
Sure,
I suppose
sure.
I should
Makes
just
sense.
accept my lot and try to find peace with it. Well, no, not as such. I mean, the business is doing just fine, but it could be doing even better. Those knuckleheads have so much God-given talent, and I just wish they used it better. Well, there is. The stakes are huge. With further R&D on IntelliWheat, the entire settled systems could benefit. Surely that's worth some less than savory solutions.
I don't know.
Right now, it's tailored to Aquila's biomes, allowing wheat to flourish in places it normally couldn't. But if Henry applied himself, who knows where else we could grow IntelliWheat? He may be frustrating, but Henry's the smartest person I've ever met. Just don't tell him that.
All right.
That's reasonable. Henry's pet project is tied to market perception. His beer, annoyingly, is really good. But if we could make a bad batch, terrible, really, his margins are tight enough he might be forced to throw in the towel.
How would I screw up
Henry
the
bores
batch?
everyone to tears about how crafting beer is so much more art than science. It's delicate. Surely it wouldn't be too hard to mess it up, right? What? Oh god, no. I just want it to taste bad. Like stale, or like it's whatever makes beer taste worse.
Mm.
The next big batch of beer is almost done brewing in our factory. You just need to find a way to break in without getting caught by the guard and tamper with it somehow. Then just wait a day or so and see how the batch goes over at the Stone Root Inn. Do that, and I'll pay you handsomely. That's the last I'll talk of this.
Alright. Great. So we got a sabotage. Sam?
Any day you make it through is a victory in my book. You read my mind. Here.
Thank you. Lead. Yeah.
Later.
Thanks for the neurotoxin.
You really going through with it?
That's how bitter it tastes. IBU.
Just won't help you out of freestyle space.
I've been practicing at the firing range.
Where is my home in the Killer City anyway?
Council of Governors meeting our very own Aquila City.
She helped with the bank robbery. I'm sure she'll help us.
Every breath here is a struggle.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space, got separated from their home planet, or what. But they scavenge what they need. Lots of old...
I think it's over here.
You do not want to go outside the city walls.
There it is. There's my house. Sleep time. Seems like every mission in this place is required waiting 24 hours.
The galaxy ain't gonna conquer itself.
So I told him so.
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll
I
go.
feel for the folk in the
We'll go.
stretch.
I
Just
try
need
and
to
give a
find a
credit
time.
or two to the Low House when I'm
Mia?
able.
They're barely a part of the Freestar Collective.
Kay, hold up!
The mayor's alright. Always painting too rosy a picture, though.
So, Henry's new batch. How'd it go over?
It's bad, Eloise. Really bad. You should have seen Sam's face when he drank it. It was like he was sucking a lemon.
Yep.
Gladys literally gagged. Everyone's been talking about it.
What? That's terrible.
I had to give them all free burgers to smooth things over. I took all of Henry's old stuff off the menu. Can we get a refund?
I'm not looking forward to talking to Henry. But I'll take care of it.
Just let me drink it.
We need to be smarter, better in the way we handle the ash stuff.
Hey!
Weston needs to get his brother focused on food production instead of wasting time brewing beer. Until wheat is revolutionary. Why waste time with brewing when you can do so much good and make so many more credits? Something happened to Henry's beer? That's terrible. So terrible. But I'm sure I know nothing about it. Here's some credits for delivering the news. Expect that's the last I'll be seeing of you.
Oh, 2,500 for ruining a batch of beer. Chump change. Alright, let's decide on the great. Okay, some girls need help.
I'm Annie Wilcox. You're new in town, aren't you? That means I'm gonna keep my eye on you.
Oh, yeah?
Nice try. But when I don't want to be seen, I'm like an Ashta in the night. Is it? Or are you just saying that?
A little bit
See?
of both.
I work for the Freestar Rangers. I'm the first ever Ranger Surveillance Assistant. And that's not some dumb made-up title. Ranger Emma Wilcox gave it to me. So it's official. I watch people and listen to them. If I hear something about smuggling or Aurora or gangs, I tell the Rangers.
Oh.
It's easy, because no one pays attention to kids. Plus, I know a lot of good hiding places all over the city. I'm the best Ranger Surveillance Assistant that ever lived. Someday, I'll teach other kids the tricks of the trade. Gotta prepare the next generation, because I won't be here forever. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna be a law-abiding citizen? Or are you gonna be on my list? My list of people who might be troublemakers, so I have to watch them extra close. You don't want to be on my list. That's the right answer. I just hope you mean it. Aquila City is just crawling with crime. It's everywhere. And it's up to us Rangers to do something about it.
And Ranger Surveillance Assistants.
Someone's stealing guns and stuff from Laredo Arms.
And none of the adults believe us.
So we're hoping, you know, you can help us break it all open.
Right.
Because they're dumb. I give security whole list of crimes and leads, and they barely pay attention anymore. I'm practically doing their job for them. Certainly. I was doing my ranger patrol one night, and there was a suspicious character casing Laredo Arms. I watched him as long as I could, but I had to rush home for bedtime. First thing in the morning, I came back and interrogated Justin Sneed. And he said they were tracking down an inventory discrepancy. I told him about the suspicious stranger, but Mr. Sneed didn't believe me. I couldn't prove anything, but the suspect was acting all sorts of funny. He was trying to make sure no one could see him. My mom says you have to listen to your gut in this business. I just know he's a thief. I've checked back regularly with Mr. Sneed. Well, up until he told me I'm trespassing. And he said their new inventory system keeps, hiccuping. But it's no hiccup. It's robbery.
Oh.
This case was too big for just one ranger, so I deputized Emily.
I'm an assistant ranger surveillance assistant.
Or, something like that. And we found out that the thief breaks in most nights. Like, really late. He's got his own key card. We just need to catch him. Security will believe you. We did all the things. Crime scene investigated. Witnesses interviewed. And suspect tailed.
You did all that. Aquila City Security's got competition. Oh, please don't tell Cora. She's, handful enough without getting more ambitious ideas.
I followed the suspect all day. He had no idea.
Emily caught him opening the side door one night. That's when we knew for sure we have an actual criminal here. You're doing Aquila City a big service. Best I figure he's there around midnight. You need to wait for him to exit Laredo, then catch him red-handed. We need to bring him to justice.
I just know Annie's gonna be a ranger.
Okay.
It was supposed to be an easy job. What? Shit. Yeah? Thief? I mean, no. Yes? Oh, God. Oh, God, no. Security.
Ranger.
I'm so screwed.
Don't anybody move. Let's see. If it ain't the hero of Galbank. And who do we have here? Looks like you're carrying a lot of weapons for a nighttime stroll.
Hell, I give up.
Smart move. I got a tip something was going down tonight. Was little Annie actually right about all this? I kind of always thought she was a pest. But now, I got her from here. Aquila City owes you again. And, thank Annie for me. Dear God, she's never gonna let us hear the end of this.
Yep.
Kill for a cup of coffee right about now. You see any heat leeches? You've got our permission to take care of it. Things are dangerous.
A year or two back, I should drink.
Did you catch the thief? Tell me it worked.
Annie, what are you doing up? It's way past your bedtime.
Mom, I have to know. You got him, right? Right?
Yep.
I knew it!
Annie L. Wilcox, what did you do?
I told you about it. You know the Laredo robberies? Well, we caught the thief.
Wait, so that's real?
Of course, Mom. I told you.
She's telling the truth. You're not pulling my leg, right?
Why is it so hard to
Annie's
believe?
been giving me reports on her patrols for years. This is the first time anything, well, real may have come of it. I can't believe it. Annie, we'll talk more about this later. But I'm proud of you. But you've got to be careful.
Right.
Yes, Mom. I'm gonna be the best ranger surveillance assistant ever.
Thank you for helping my girl and anything else involved. Take this.
All right, thank you.
Lord preserve me.
Gotta keep an ear to the ground. You
All
never know
right.
what folks might be
One more side mission left, I think, other than activities. No, we got loose ends and the audition, yeah. So many activities, though. I think these are generated tasks. Guess we'll do bare metal and then we'll see where we go from there.
The Settled Systems News Network. News you can trust.
If you're looking for work, Mayor Cartwright might have something.
Great. Another Radiant mission.
Ready to take off, Captain. Pre-check complete. We're good.
There. Stable over it achieved, like a toy sailboat released into a calm pond.
Imagine how solemn it was to show.
This is Freestar Space.
We're
Please
here,
hold
Captain.
your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. And...
Back to Neon.
There should be a sign, dump your Aurora here. You'll make a fortune if you put a net right on. There's nothing in the settled systems quite like neon. Crazy, terrible, but never dull neon. Neon. Some people love it. I spent too much time trying to stop bad guys here. Oh, please.
I passed by the store today, boss. Your tag's still on it.
Forget everything else for a bit.
And it's gonna stay that way, if that old Cyclops knows what's good for him. You like art? Then you should see the tag job on the robot at Neon Tactical. It's my best work. Are you in a gang? You sound like a middle-aged bank teller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm in a gang. The Disciples. Maybe you've heard of them. Euphoric is home for people like us. And by people like us, I mean killers, thugs, and thieves. Now, I haven't killed anyone in a while, but that just means I'm due. Only when I have a knife in my hand. The rest of the time, I just paint. That Cyclops should be thanking me. I dressed up his toy real nice, gave him a total makeover. He's lucky that's all I did after what that thing did to my crew. The freak didn't tell you? I figured he'd be gloating about it. Man's got nothing else. We tried to rob his store and reload our crew. That's when his little toy unloaded on us. Lost some good disciples in that group. If anything, that freak should be paying me.
Oh.
I thought it was pretty clever. If I trashed it, it'd stink for a bit, but he'd get over it. So I took a can of spray paint and put my tag on it. Now, every time that Cyclops opens up that eye, he's gonna see my art on his buddy. Yeah, I do. And I'll make art out of your guts if you step out of line. And what makes you think I will? Now, the old Cyclops got us outgunned, that's for sure. Damn, you're annoying. True. Don't want to fight a war on two fronts. All right, all right. The Cyclops is one thing, but I know better than to mess with you. Besides, that Model A shredded my gun arm. I can't aim straight, let alone paint. Here, you give this to that freak and tell him we're even. Get lost, off-worlder.
That went smoothly.
Yeah. I know this music.
Need a weapon? Maybe some ammo? Good work. I hope you made him squirm. Good. I bet that punk shit his pants when you threatened him. Thanks. Styx is gonna get a new paint job, a coat of wax, the works. He's gonna look brand new. Oh, and here, for your trouble.
Thank you. All right, that's dealt with.
Got some stuff in my mind. When you... time. What are you looking at? The coochie's a lot of fun. They even bring Corey.
That side's a bad place for tourists these days.
When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat.
All right,
You
fine,
need
Sam.
something? I don't got many friends, so I figure I gotta level with you. My past keeps showing up. I should get ahead of it before I get behind it. Hell, this is tougher than I thought it was gonna be. Right.
Jump in the
When I
water
turned
and start
18,
talking.
my dad used one of his many connections to get me my first real job. That, plus the magical co-family name, meant I was shipping freight out of Aquila. If there's a way to take the wonder out of space, it was working for that outfit. Every milligram of helium-3 accounted for. Timetables down to the second. Too busy to ever really appreciate anything. Or even look up.
Mm.
That's the way my dad looked at it. On paper, I see your point. But it was rough.
All right.
So, an opportunity comes by from the boss man. Says, run this job, don't ask questions, and there's a bonus. Hell, I was still just a kid. I jumped on it. I knew I wasn't shipping some dried mangoes, but suddenly, God help me, it was fun. Up until then, I tried my best to be the dutiful son. I hated it. But man, I tried. This was a rush. It's a thrill. Lying through my teeth to customs, even that shady delivery guy. It felt like I was finally, truly living.
Mm.
And you're a hell of a lot smarter than I was. So, more jobs started coming. And everywhere I went, suddenly dangerous people were much better armed. I'd hear about armed conflicts and civilian casualties. Innocent casualties. And I'd pretend that wasn't me. Maybe I wasn't smuggling weapons, maybe I was carrying something else. As long as I never open the boxes, I can keep pretending. Soon the boss man's relying on me, and the pay was nice. We also started partying a lot together. Hard. There are whole weeks that are blank. Never had a lick of trouble. Till I did.
Right. Don't get caught until you get caught.
At the time, I thought I was the bee's knees. But looking back, a lot of it was dumb luck. I swear my damn name got me out of trouble most of the time. Oh, you're a Cole like Solomon? They just waved me through. Yeah, but it takes two to tango. To this day, I don't know what I was running that last job. But it was tasty enough, a whole mess of Crimson Fleet jumped me at the rendezvous. Yeah, a sane man would have been scared. But I looked at my pissant trading skiff's dual cannons and shouted, "Oh, this is on!" Yeah, I blew up one of the pirates before they realized that I was out of my gourd. I managed to get them down to 2 left before every system I had was fried.
Oof.
I was done. And that should have been the end. But that's when the Rangers showed up. It just felt right. Like this. This is what I was meant to be.
Mm.
And I was young, no care in the world. I thought, what, there's only 7 of you? I like those odds.
God.
Yeah, well, I don't flinch from living life on the edge a little. Anyway, and then, dependable and straight as an arrow, Lillian Hart came on the comm, and well, it's like hearing the voice of an angel. The Rangers took them out, no problem. All that's fuzzy, though. See, I passed out. And when I came to, Lillian was there. Seems the Rangers were impressed with me. Offered me a job. Yeah, by all rights, it should have been a prison cell, but... Lillian... she... saw something in me. And I took the job. And that's it. All my cards are on the table. Officially, my cargo was destroyed by the fleet. Unofficially, hell yes, she knew. She jettisoned it herself. I don't know why she did it, but she stuck her neck out for me. And after she helped me sober up and put the mess I was back together.
That's good.
Well, after I hit bottom, I learned a lot. Fast. But the thing that scares me is Cora. I mean, I gotta tell her someday. Sometimes the way she looks at me, I'm not worthy of that. But to see that look gone... Well, ain't that something to look forward to? Just so you know, all this is why Lillian is something else.
Right.
I know. More Sam Coe and his complications, as you put it. Well, for now, let's do something more cheery. Like getting a root canal.
Okay, then. That was interesting.
What are you looking at? This? This is Ebside Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it? Yeah, back in the day, you would never... Ugh. Yeah, you used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the Disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is. We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the Disciples. Now look at us. I mean, the Strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the Disciples? Pfft, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined. So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Ebside Strikers. Oh, nothing. Joining us now is great. People are banging down our door to go down with this ship. You know, I'll just do that. Right now.
Alright.
This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
Okay, can you walk faster than me? Or at the same pace or a similar pace? No? Okay.
Oh, how many velocities did I have?
Nothing like a velocity after a rough shift at Xeno. Forget how bad you stink.
Who's this?
Someone says they might want to join.
A recruit? Been a while.
I know, right?
Savage says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow.
Right.
You want to join us? We're a gang. You understand that, right? Not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested?
I'm only here to deal with the disciples. They're a menace.
There was a time when we were the only ones that kept those psychos in line, but I'll get to that. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do. Ebside is where all the loser and sad stories end up, once Neon and Administrator Bayou has used them up. Surviving here ain't easy. Sometimes blood's got to flow just to get food based on your plate. But we only take what we have to. Not so fast. I gotta get to know you first. What would you bring to the Strikers? Very useful. I like it. Done anything special? Something that might impress us? That's no joke. If you really are one of Ryujin's cleaners. Wow. I'm not sure what your game is, but if you really want to join, there's a test.
Oh,
You're going up against the Disciples. Everyone in Ebside's been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Some people snap, and snap hard. The Disciples are maniacs, pure and simple. The test is to find out who has been arming those nutjobs with military-grade hardware. If you're a striker, it means the Disciples are going to come after you hard. But you do this, we know you can hack it, and you're willing to risk your neck.
Okay. I'm here to end the Disciples.
We're fully in alignment there.
The Disciples have been and are a real problem. The Strikers may be the only option to deal with them.
There's a warehouse they use. One of our friends said there's a slate there that has the info we need.
Oh, that's my job. I was going to go in and make them pay.
You want it? Too bad, Vogel. You go in there, and it's a bloodbath. I want someone that can snatch it from them. Ideally with them never even knowing it happened. Consider this your audition. Try not to get killed, new fish.
Alright. Let's do this, Sam.
I hope you aren't here to cook. Is any trouble?
Where's that? Non-lethal weapon.
I'm sick of these shitty orders. Can't wait to rank up and hit the big times.
3 crates of military blah. That was easy. Oh, I'm encumbered. Damn it. Sam, come here.
It's good to be out and about. The lodge gets stuffy sometimes.
Let's trade
If
gear.
you need me to haul some.
Inventory.
No, that's it then.
Get back into our regular outfit.
If I have to eat fish for
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's do this.
Try a velocity yet?
Yeah, it's kind of boring.
Don't
Do
break
what
the
it
leg.
takes to survive. You're no use to anyone dead.
because it's
Madame Sauvage is a serious player in Ebside. For previous favors rendered, she's protecting us. And even the disciples won't go against her. But we take one step outside, and all bets are off. I had another life, but I lost it all. Taken from me. Vogel and I were cast out on the street. We couldn't find work after months. Things got dark. So crime was the only option. We picked up misfits and unfortunates from there, but all of them fighters. Willing to do anything it takes. The disciples have got the numbers. They've got the guns. What we have left are the diehards. But we are a family. We genuinely care about each other and have each other's back. So, we may be down, but we are not beaten. Huh. So you did the job, and nobody had to die. That was one hell of an audition.
Thank you.
So you're in. Everyone thinks the Ebside strikers are out for the count. But now that we know where the disciples are getting their guns, I feel the tide is turning. As soon as I realized that the disciples had sniper rifles and assault rifles, I ordered everyone to go to ground. But we can't keep it up forever. All we need to be back in the game are weapons of our own.
Usually,
We're an all-in type of thing. But for you, I'll make an exception. You might want to say hello to the rest of the gang. They should be friendlier, or I'll make them friendlier.
All right.
After you take some deserved R&R, hit up Hatchet for any gear you may need, and a job I got in mind for you.
All right. At this point, we're gonna call it a day because yeah, I got things I got to do today. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I had a good time. Hope you did too. Until next time, remember, have a good night. Bye.